Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kevin, your mentor, founder of CBT Academy, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and share. Share this to your family and friends or to any aspiring trader that you may know. So, guys, in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to apply my strategy and break down Euro USD. Okay, and as a bonus to this video, I'm gonna drop the link to my free Telegram group whereby I share free signals and weekly market analysis. Okay, so without any further waste of time, guys, let's dive into the markets and see what it has for us. Okay, so first things first, what I usually do, I try to identify whether there's liquidity in the market, try to identify my order blocks, fair value gaps, and obviously my swing high and my swing low. My Fibonacci, I also use it to plot my entry levels, my exit zones, and all that. Okay, so first things first that we usually do is we identify what? Market structure. Okay, point number one, we identify market structure, right? And point number two, we identify liquidity in the market. It could be buy side liquidity or it could be sell side liquidity. Okay, and point number three, look for what? Order blocks, whether they are bearish or bullish order blocks. Okay, that's our point number three. And then our order blocks, and then our fourth one, we look to identify our fair value gaps, or how some other traders like to call it, imbalance. Okay, imbalanced price. And last but not least, my favorite tool, I use the Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci retracement in order to find my exit points and my entry points. Okay, that's what I usually use to break down the market, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. As we break down Euro USD, I'm going to be doing a top-down analysis, meaning I'm going to start from a higher time frame to a lower time frame, and I only use about 4 time frames to be able to break down the market properly and take my direction. Okay, so first things first, we're going to identify market structure. As we can see, we've been on a bullish structure, but then market has turned and has started making a bearish structure. Internal structure right here was bearish, so which means we were bearish and then turned bullish, and hopefully around these areas somewhere here we're gonna turn around and go bearish again. Okay, let me just delete all of this. And just remove all of these drawings and hopefully have a more clearer chart. Okay, so we've been able to identify market structure. Okay, so we're gonna try and identify where liquidity lies in the market. Liquidity means money, guys. Every time you lose a trade, you are part of liquidity. You are creating liquidity in the market. You are pouring in more money into the market for the other traders to make, who are on the right side of the market at that time. Okay, so liquidity is always there in order for the big banks to trade and all that. That's where the money lies. That's where the big orders come into the market. Okay, so right here we had buy side liquidity. A lot of you might think, no man, this is a break of structure. Why would I call it a buy side liquidity only because market broke structure and came back down to break this extreme zone which you guys would have used as your bullish order block. It came down to break this extreme zone and made a lower low. Now we're probably making a lower high, and then I'm going to continue going down. So every time, let me show you guys how liquidity happens. So this last break of structure right here, if it's broken, if that low has been violated and turns into a change of character, market structure shift, that's how we identify that we have been liquidated out of the trade. Or maybe you were waiting to take your buy orders right here from this point to this high again, and unfortunately got stopped out. But the good thing about trading this strategy is you risk a minimal amount to make a good amount. Okay, imagine having a 1 to 7 risk to reward. You only risk that percentage to be able to make a large amount. Okay, depending on your account size and your lot sizing. So this is how you identify liquidity. Okay, and from this point on forward, you know we're gonna expecting lower lows and lower highs, a market structure shift. So let's go back to the real-time example right now and show you guys what I see for the next few days or week. So we've been able to identify liquidity, and we have identified market structure shift. We're not done yet, so we're gonna move on to the current market price. Remember, this is on a daily chart, so we're gonna be hopping on to a 4-hour, a 1 hour, 30 minutes, maybe a 15-minute time frame. Okay, but usually I just use daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Those are the only 4 time frames I use for this strategy. Okay, so we've been able to identify liquidity, our market structure shift, and we're gonna dive in deeper and see where liquidity lies. Okay, and there's probably a reason why the market turned here, because this acted as liquidity right here in order for the market to change structure. Okay, so let's hop on to a 4-hour time frame and see how many got liquidated out of the trade. This right here acted as liquidity because it was swept and market changed direction immediately. Okay, that was sell side liquidity, and market changed directions immediately. Okay, so we know we're about to come to an end to our bullish trend, and I'm going to be expecting a bearish move from there on. Let me hop onto a daily and show you guys why I'm saying that. Well, on a daily, price never got balanced right here fully, never fully got balanced. Okay, so this would be our imbalance, right? This would be our imbalance. So this I'm expecting bearish moves from Euro USD. We could probably just fill in this gap and then go back down. Okay, let me just try to clean up the charts, and then we can identify where the imbalance will be filled, to which point. Okay, let's hop onto a 4-hour time frame. You can see that we should come to a lower point right here, because all we're seeing in this range right here, all we have in this range right here is balanced price. There's no inefficient pricing or anything of that manner. So there's still a bit that is left to be filled. So right here we're gonna be these relative equal highs are gonna be used as liquidity. Okay, these relative equal highs, let me just stretch it out, and then we're gonna try and see how it could neaten up our charts and how it could be more clean in order for us to understand. Okay, and on a daily time frame, I saw an order block right here. So sorry for to be hopping back and forth with you guys, but I just want to underline everything and make sure we don't miss anything. The reason why I'm going bearish on this. Okay, so right now I'm waiting for the market to just sweep this liquidity and come back down, but my target would be this right here. That would be my target. You guys could have smaller targets if you want to scalp, or if you don't want to hold your position for too long. Okay, for our time frame, we've already identified our daily order block, right, which hasn't been fully tested yet. Okay, will be our daily bullish order block. I'm not going to really refine it because we are not there yet. So we know here there's buy side liquidity that's lying there that needs to be swept. Okay, and what we've identified is, let me put this here and just mark it off. We've identified market structure, we've identified liquidity, sell side and buy side liquidity, and our order block is not really present, but I'll just use this one right here. If I hop onto a smaller time frame, I might find a range there. So let's just continue and see what we can make out of this. Okay, we've identified our imbalance, and we've seen that how market structure shifted and how it continued going back up. There's a lot of inefficient pricing here that needs to be filled. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. There's inefficient pricing, and here's more inefficient pricing, and some more right here. Okay, there's a lot of inefficient pricing, guys, which is why I am deciding to go bearish on this. There's a lot of inefficient pricing right here that was left behind in this bullish rally. Okay, so we're going to be waiting for buy side liquidity to be swept, and then we're going to be in for those sells back to this low right here. Okay, so right now I'm just waiting and waiting for my confluences to align and for me to take my entry point. There was a break of structure, and one more thing, we've identified all points, number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what's left is how I'm going to be applying the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, I'm going to be drawing this from the 100% to my current low and enter exactly on the 71%. Okay, so I'm going to enter exactly at the 71%. I'm going to be going down with my, or let me just extend this a bit more. Let me extend this a bit more. Extend it a bit more. I'm going to be entering exactly at my 71% level and then going down with it. This will be a nice 1:7 R, or probably 1:8, if I'm going to be targeting all these to fill up all these imbalances right here. Okay, that will be all from me today, guys. Make sure, let's hop on to, actually before we do that, let me show you how the smaller time frames work. Hop onto a 1 hour and try to find an order block. I'm gonna try and refine it on a 30-minute, because that's where I usually get my entries from a 30-minute time frame. Okay, let's try and refine it. Okay, we can see there and just remove this. Yes, okay, we're at an equilibrium, so I'm still expecting a bit of bullish movements from Euro USD before we can overall go down with the bearish movements. Okay, and another thing that happened here, guys, liquidity was swept, buy side liquidity right here. Our market structure shifted, our change of character, and we had a break of structure, and we're just waiting for this low to be violated. So I'm expecting a small rally to the downside, go up, and then come down again on a 4-hour time frame. And I think we have a 15-minute order block. I'll show you guys how liquidity has been swept. 15-minute order block, that candlestick right there, or I could use this last one that caused the break of structure. Okay, so the fact that all these candles closed below liquidity has oh excuse me guys, that was just my little sister. But anyways, let's continue. The fact that these candlestick only spiked up to the upside and never really closed on the outside, it shows that we still have a lot of strong selling momentum. Okay, here was liquidity here at this previous high. There was buy side liquidity which helped us actually get this move, and here was more buy side liquidity at that high. Okay, it's more buy side liquidity there, so I'm expecting the markets to still sell a bit up until this area right here on our 30-minute order block, and fill this imbalance that it left here, and then continue going up. Okay, so that's all from me guys, and I hope you like this video. So please make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, and there's more videos like these to come. And as time progresses, I'll make sure to make my videos more high quality and actually edit a bit more. For now, I don't have all the editing software that I want, so I'm just using what I have right now. But I just wanted to share this with you guys in order for you guys to also find progress in your trading. Okay, that's all that I'll be expecting from USD. And in this internal structure, I will be targeting this high right there. I'm going to be using it as my take profit. Right here we have imbalance, that's why I didn't really mark it out. We have an imbalanced price right here, so as soon as the imbalance gets filled, I'm in. Okay, as soon as the imbalance gets filled, I'm in. I'm going bullish. Thank you so much for tuning in guys. Just make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, and you show me some love. Share the video to your friends, family, or any other aspiring trader, and comment with me, man. I'll drop my Telegram channel link in the description so that you guys can join and see the outlooks that I have of the market during the weeks and the signals that I give out to my free group. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in guys. Have a blessed, profitable week, and we're out.